6 antidote. Crazy. Crazy. I don't know what to say. It worries me that we have to... Well, I'll have to deal with the truth now. And Lady Ashbury seems to be the source of all this tragedy. And now I know why she doesn't want to turn her daughter, her adopted daughter. Because she would be just that. She would be the next Harriet Jones. She would be the source of evil, of the scowls, of the epidemic, of the infection. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. But why Lady Ashbury? Is she Lady Blackwood? Because Lady Blackwood was linked. Lady Blackwood was linked to William Marshall. So William Marshall is like, so to say, the good power, the pure, clean vampire power.
Stay close, guys.
And Lady Blackwood, maybe, is the opposite, and together they are like the whole thing, yin yang. You know what I mean? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my god, okay. Are you ready? I do fear tragedy will unfold itself now.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Well, I think he was simply stupid. The reason why he did it was not a bad one. He actually had good intentions, but he was too careless and too ignorant.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
She seemed surprised, to be honest. So she did have no clue? I don't understand this, to be honest. But I guess we'll find some answers soon. We gotta make the antidote. The question is, for whom? Obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave. Obtain a drop of King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey McCallum. And search for insulin in the old morgue of the Pembroke Hospital. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sir, you are not welcome. Sir, you are not welcome.
Is that so?
It's been your house then.
We will find a way in, right? Oh. A new person? Well, let's talk to her.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Okay, that seems like she is vampire? Becoming one?
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Karina only has incoherent speech when speaking about what happened to her. Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reid?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
He is dead, I've heard. I wish I was dead too.
Okay.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Okay.
I cannot enter.
Okay, sewer access. Interesting. Huh. There we go, the back entrance.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Don't you know?
Nope, I don't. God, he's annoying me. What? It didn't do any damage. That's weird.
Don't you know better?
my goodness. What an annoying bastard. Alright. I don't sense him. Oh. What, he's down there? Hello.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Oh. We know the truth about him. Question is this a good moment to reveal it? Yeah, I think so.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
It was good. It's the right decision. Oh yeah, we've been here. Okay. Alright.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
McCullum. Oh, he's fighting. We're gonna help him fight. That's crazy. Who would have thought that? Well, he's still fighting the beasts, at least.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reid?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
Well, since he knows a great deal about it, I'm gonna tell him the truth.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least his rage is kind of understandable. He had good motives.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Carl Eldritch, the leader, raised him, okay, and killed his father. Interesting.
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Will you leave the Guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Will you hunt me down?
You seem a decent fellow for a vampire. I've seen no evidence of you taking an innocent life.
Good, good. We're making progress.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reid.
I am absolutely impressed. I would have not thought that he's this kind of gentle now. I mean, not so narrow-minded anymore. I guess we did some good. I was always curious. Whoa, look at that thing. An ill-formed beast. Nom nom. Should we do nom nom? Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. To be honest, I don't even know what happened there. We were hit by the poison, and that like drained our life like this. Then I healed against it to actually cure the depleting effect, but that did nothing. So where are we now? Okay, still there. All you did was blink. Yeah. Well, look at this thing. Oh, nice. Good damage. ha ha! Woo! Ha ha ha! You gotta be kidding me. There was still some on the ground or what? Oh god. Crazy.
I have this thirst for blood.
You do?
I cannot enter. This is despicable.
Maybe it is. Suddenly I'm dead, you just blink. Yeah, I know. That poison effect was strong, to say the least. Can we kick him down? No. Oh. Nah, I'm good. Thank you for offering us it does though. Alrighty. Even more? Oh no. I'm good. I'm going back.
Not human! Kill it! God walks with me!
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Okay. So that's why we're not using garlic. I get it. Are you kidding me? What are they doing here? This is not your place.
Pin it down!
Come on! Stamina, my goodness. Okay, where do we get that though? I guess downstairs. Yeah. Too many enemies downstairs.
There's one of them. Watch yourselves. We'll crush this beast. Fear no evil. The beast must die.
this?
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Well, nice. This is good. Oh, come on. This is not only disgusting, it's just annoying. Alright. So this was his shop, right? Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure we will find that. Because I don't actually plan to, I don't know, search for a long time until we may finally reach it. What is this place? Well, maybe we're lucky.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
Okay. Well. Alright. Not gonna search hours for it. And by saying that, we instantly get it. One good thing in our evil run. Here we go.
Done.
Done? That's all? Done. I think we should spend the night, spend XP, see if something happens to the flower, and then we should go for Harriet. Yeah. 4,000 XP. Can we do something useful with it? No. Well, yeah, but not that. Probably more bullets, because the shotgun is pretty sick. So we can carry more. Ah, come on, why not? I kind of liked the shotgun that we got now, so why not? Why not? Okay, here we go. That was part 1? Ah, okay. Oh, it's... Oh. Alright. About accidental deaths. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, and strange experimental treatments. This scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude, But those of us who know any of their patients, or worse, were among them, are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of administration. The acclaimed pedantic timer mortis conturbat me. Oh, this is Latin, right? Timor mortis conturbat me? I fear death confounds me before forcing us out of the establishment. Quotes in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical institution. Come in numbers. Oh my. He is still alive. So is everyone else. Sanitized. What happened here? They were all ill, but they're all healthy again? Death of Aloysius Dawson, a highly respected resident of the city district, passed away last night. Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson and Dawson Company, at 71 years of age. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently, he had campaigned for an audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu by raising a quarantine wall to separate the districts and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the construction of the wall. More surprisingly, large donations of money have been received by all major London hospitals, while equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Okay. Does it mean Aloysius Dawson, a man known for his fortune and conservative opinions, was finally touched by grace? Who could say? Only one thing's certain. All over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished, and the death toll has significantly been lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor. That's crazy. So they were all ill, but because of this this donation of Dawson, they had enough like medicaments to actually treat all of them. That explains it. That's crazy though. Yeah, see? Wow.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me. For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am, well, I'm just like you.
Well, he's a bit too happy to be honest, so...
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now, and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
What about the Brotherhood? Will they eject you?
I remain a member. I have information to provide now. Intelligence from the other side, if I may say so.
They won't banish you.
Not so long as I behave.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Yeah, well...
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
Oh my.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
That is very true.
Goodbye, Edgar. I am certain we'll meet again.
Okay, well. Let's sleep again. I'm not sure that... that'll do anything bad for us, so... we should be fine, right? Yeah, nothing happened here. Still critical? Okay. Well. That's pretty bad. But there is like a severity, right? So we can spend another night. Aw, heck, we just try it. Still good. Still good. Good. Ah. Okay. Oh.
It's alive. It's alive. And it needs a name. I shall call you Lisa.
That's cute though. Lisa the flower. Ah, okay, I see. I see.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already?
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
Okay.
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son.
Okay. He's fine.
Good evening.
Do you need medical?
You would say
Don't worry.
I cannot.
I'm gonna make this a bit
Goodbye.
quicker. We just heal them up. There we go.
I won't.
Do you need?
It's a little. What? I hope we.
You need?
I think it's the third time we actually heal him, isn't it?
We meet again, Mr. Kimmel.
Dr. Reid.
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Do you need medical assistance?
Don't believe that I'm the kind of man with a fragile constitution.
There is no need to be ashamed. We are all equally vulnerable to this disease.
Yes. I know now life is as precious as it is fragile.
Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. We're like so close to unveil everything, and that's what we're gonna do. Who else is here? Yeah. Church. How is she? Oh yeah. Okay.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you...
Do you need my...
It would have...
And I...
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
God. Okay, we're finally here.
Hello.
Do you need my...
Indeed.
You...
Sounds...
Good... Good evening. Do you need...
I'm a...
I don't...
Says...
Goodbye.
Okay, and we need to talk to him.
Dr. Reid, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
About this.
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned,
So why are you still working here?
because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
Death penalty not being efficient? I don't know, that's awkward to say.
death penalty is a great shame.
I agree. I'm convinced all civilized nations should abolish the death penalty. Maybe after the war, once that bloodshed is over, the survivors will change that.
Why do you think there shouldn't be a death penalty?
I believe no one should decide to take a man's life. Not a nation or a government.
Are you a pacifist, Inspector?
No, sir. But I believe in divine justice. Only God has the right to decide who will live and who must die.
Do you need
I'm afraid I'm have... Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right.
Good evening.
You know...
Do you need...
Oh yes, I feel...
I'm...
Perhaps.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Dr.
all
Reid.
recovering.
I am glad.
Okay, let's do it. Yes. Oh my god. That's a
They've all been
lot.
slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style.
I was just about to say that's a lot of blood. Look at this. What a mess. What a mess.
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
You mean besides those big piles of blood? Is it just... Oh, okay, this is new. That wasn't triggered before, but now we do have a blood trail here. Derp. Okay. There it is again, our maker. Maybe William Marshall? The horned entity.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Wow.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Okay.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood? Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Okay.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Okay. He's the servant of the Red Queen, but the Red Queen unleashes the disaster upon the world. Right? So why does he actually go against his, or if he's not a man or manly, male, her, whatever, it's goddess. That is, I don't get that, but okay.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Monstrosity, okay.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Okay, Morrigan, the Red Goddess, ancient, and source of all blood and creatures, I assume.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Okay, so we have to fight the Red Goddess incarnated in Harry Jones' body. Is that correct? Oh my god, okay.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
This is so crazy.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
I don't like that phrase. I do fear something bad will happen.